We play games, we do fun stuff with them, we give out prizes and candy at the end. It's pretty fun. The kids just love it. John and I kind of speak in front of everyone and tell our story for the day, and then we all have a staff almost of teenagers and young people who lead small groups and they have discussion. There's been days when we give the message and we'll have quite a few kids come forward or pray with their leaders in their small groups, and it's just been really neat. There was one time in particular that we had a girl, and she happened to be in my group, and she wanted to ask Jesus to be her forever friend, and then we took her through all the steps of that. That was a really neat opportunity to take her all the way through the gospel and then see her accept Jesus at the end. It was really cool. If it weren't for Club Kids City, then I wouldn't be fulfilling the calling that God gave me to just invest in kids.
Anytime somebody's pouring their heart out into you, and it's in the center of it's God, that's going to bring about change in anybody's life. High Five Camp is like a sports camp, an art camp, with the basis of God being the center of it. So it's not really about the sports, it's about, bringing kids to the saving knowledge of Jesus Christ. It was so simple, so easy, it was such a great atmosphere to do this, and I heard a couple of the guys, they would, at the end of the night, they would give, sort of short testimony or whatever. And he was the other football coach or one of the other football coaches, and he was like, I don't care about football. I'm just here for the kids, and that just ministered to me. I'm the same way. I'm not really, athletic or anything like that, but there's just an opportunity to share, the love of Jesus Christ to the kids, and that's the main thing. If it wasn't for High Five Camp, I would have missed out on 67 kids dedicating their life to Jesus Christ for the first time, and 55 or something like that rededicating to Jesus. I'm glad I didn't miss that. That was awesome.
I went there because I wanted to help people know Christ, and I wanted to just see what it was like in a different community. There was a lot of people who didn't know God, so I heard about there had been a lot of shootings in places that we went to, and a lot of drug dealers. We went to this block and we were talking to some people, and she was just walking by, and we stopped her and we were like, "Do you know about God?" And she's like, "Not really." She wanted me to tell her about who Jesus was, what he does, and what he's done in my life. I got to tell her about that. While we were praying, she eventually said that she wanted God to take over her life and to live within her. And she repented, and hopefully she is living for God.
It was a very poor area, probably the poorest county, one of the poorest counties in the country, and the poorest county in the state of Kentucky. The basic reason for going down there was to assist the local church there in Hayden, Kentucky, and do work projects that they had set up around the church with the kids, and also to spread the gospel throughout the community. Every night we had a Bible study where we went throughout the neighborhoods and picked up the children and brought them in for Bible studies, and some adults brought into the church too for Bible studies. And the kids loved them. The kids from Hayden, Kentucky really loved the youth group volunteers. And I just could not believe how well they could get along with those kids and how they connected with the children. I'm 60 years old now, and I was afraid my age may be a stumbling block as far as connecting with the youth of the Access group due to their age. which I found out was totally inaccurate. That was not the case. What I really took out of that experience was a totally different outlook on the youth of this generation. Their work ethic, their Christian attitudes, and their ability to spread the gospel throughout the community just floored me. I had a whole different outlook of the youth nowadays from other experiences, but they totally changed my mind, and I really enjoyed working with all of them.